Hey everybody, it's Thursday, which means it's another episode of Naturally Unbothered. I am Shari.
I am Ebony.
I am Corey.
I'm April, who just comes by every now and again.
And we have two guests. We have world-renowned chef, Miss Phillisha Darby.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hello to
Come on.
everybody.
Hi. I love food. A chef.
Yeah.
Ooh, yummy.
Yes.
Y'all know what? This
Yeah.
is such a coincidence because we also have a world-renowned chef, Chef MaSherrie Taylor.
What?
Okay.
Yes. All
Come on,
right.
Chef Night.
Okay.
Chef's night.
Yes.
All right. So what's everybody drinking?
I'm drinking
Water.
wine.
Who said water?
Me, I'm drinking water.
Phillisha.
Oh, okay. I thought it was one of these other heifers. Okay.
Don't
Wow.
All right.
Me and my
You drinking Ciroc?
Cowboys. Because how about them Cowboys?
Yeah.
We're
yeah.
on Ciroc tonight.
Yeah.
Now.
And
Sit
Phillisha
down.
is a Cowboys fan.
I'm a Cowboys fan.
That's
And
right.
I mess with Ciroc too. I drink Ciroc.
Okay. That's right.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
fucks
What
with
you
food.
drinking? What you drinking, Ebony? To my fucks with food.
and do. And she do. I'm drinking some Moscato
Nothing.
red. I don't know what it is.
Moscato.
Just Moscato red. Mhm.
I am drinking some wine, a white wine. It is a Sauvignon Bordeaux.
So
Is it warm or cold?
You're right.
It's cold. It's actually cold today. It's refrigerated.
You know that's
This
gonna
one
be my
tastes
going thing now.
well because this is my favorite. This one it tastes better chilled. So that's why it's chilled. But
I
normally,
must have
you know
missed that
me, I'm right
episode.
out the bottle.
You were here, but you probably tuned out.
Probably.
I ain't forgot.
All
I'm
right.
right there with you, Corey.
All
It was
right,
a
what you
highlight.
drinking, Corey?
Oh, I have my peach margarita.
Okay, okay.
Mhm.
All right. And what are you drinking, Miss Chef?
I, well, look, we have to be specific tonight. Me or
Oh yeah, you know what?
Phillisha.
You know what? I'm speaking about you. Sorry.
okay, no, you're good. I have a Remy sidecar.
Oh,
Okay, Remy sidecar. Okay, well let's get into this show.
dang.
Listen.
All right, so now it is time for our segment. We have named raw and disrespectful or disrespectful, whichever one. And this part of the show is when we take two different lifestyles, two different people from two different lifestyles, and we have them ask questions of each other that they've always wanted to ask. And we just have a little fun with it.
So tonight we are doing lesbian with heterosexual women.
All
So
right.
also let me just point
Represent
out of
yourself.
all of us, it took the very last moment of finding a heterosexual woman that has not had any type of sexual interactions with
I
another woman.
can.
Yeah, because
So
Yes.
none of us qualified. So.
It was hard.
I'm
This was the
hollering.
hardest thing ever. People, we were calling people that we
I
just knew
love
were
it.
straight.
I love it.
And they were
I
like,
love it.
oh, we had incidents. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I did not know that
I love it. I
the
love it.
world is just everybody out here testing the waters. I
It's
mean,
beautiful.
I'm not
It's
mad at it.
and
beautiful.
it took the gayest motherfucker on the cast to find
One straight
one straight
motherfucker.
motherfucker. What?
Thank you.
Facts.
Yes. All right. So do you have any questions? Do you have a question for Phillisha? Something that you've always wanted to ask a lesbian?
I won't say always because I have lesbian friends, so I'm able to
Okay.
communicate and talk with them. I'm like her, like she said, it doesn't offend me at a bar. if I turn out, because I immediately thought you was a guy. I found out you're a girl. We still gonna kick it regardless. 'Cause, I mean, we are who we are. But one thing I will say that I often find like confusing and funny is when they have like 5 kids, right? And now all of a sudden they turn stud. It's like at what point before the children, like what turn you just like totally away? Is it something or have you always felt that way? Was it before the kids, after the kids? Like at what point? And if so, why continue down that way?
I
So that's
don't have I don't have any children, but I do know friends. I don't consider myself a stud. I just it is a term that just
right.
yeah, it just don't have to me it doesn't have a meaning to it. I left that term back in, the late 90s, what I'm saying, when I got out of high school in the early 2000s. But I do have friends who consider themselves studs and they do. I have a friend right now that I serve with in the military, whole stud, and she got a baby. The only thing I'll say about that is just because you have women who have a presentation like me, don't mean that they don't want to be mothers. That doesn't mean that. It's just it doesn't mean that they don't want to be mothers. They're like, we still women. Some women want to be mothers. I personally didn't want to choose that because my sister got pregnant when she was younger and I was around for that experience and it traumatized the hell out of me. You know what I'm saying? Like it just traumatized me. And plus, I like being able to take the kids, they have a good time, and then give them back. You know what I'm saying? So that's just me. But she wanted to be a mother. And so there's a lot of people who talk down to her, like make her feel bad. Like, I mean, what you gonna be? You gonna be a lesbian or you gonna take dick? And I was like, well, you don't even know if she had her baby by taking dick. Y'all don't even know that. Like, but then I also have a friend who has IVF. So she's done like the IVF or whatever the stuff is, and she has a beautiful daughter. But she's also, her name's Casey, beautiful woman, but also a stud as well. You know what I'm saying? So some women just want to be mothers. And Casey is still a lesbian woman and is talking about, hey, bro, I think I want to have another one. I think I want two or whatever. She has a daughter right now, raise her, everything. Like, so some women just want to be mothers. But I will say for the women who probably started and got 3 or 4 or 5 kids, they might be just, some of them are living lives that they just don't really consent to. They just don't want to disappoint their family members. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they can't be as out and as open as I am. They don't want to disappoint their family members. So they got to go with the flow. And then now they're like, all right, well, I got these kids, but I want to go do me. I'm ready to go do me. Now, the only ones that I don't really rock with is the ones who want to keep flipping and flopping. Look, girl, if you buy, just be buy, but just make sure that you're not doing this and being confusing to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I really appreciate that, Phillisha, because even as a gay man, I've seen that all my life. I've seen like a bunch of, like all of the lesbian friends I know had a bunch of kids, and even like one that are considered stud be like they had a bunch of kids. And then it kind of, which I do understand as a gay person, is that sometimes in life you progress and it's like you do little, girl, please get this because you drive me crazy. And you go through little bits and you make a transformation. So I do get that part, but you explaining that, like, even though I may present this way doesn't mean that I don't want to be a mother. And I've never,
Yeah.
right.
But
I
every
never
7,
thought
we
about it
evolve
in
as
that way.
humans. As humans, we evolve every 7 years. Every 7 years, you're going to be a different version of who you are. So the first 7 years, you could have been heterosexual and had these children. And a lot of people, especially if they're religious, they do battle with with their sexuality. And so now I have had these children. I was with this man, and then 7 years evolve. You're in another person. You're in another place. You're a whole different person, and you no longer want that. And now you still have these kids, but now you seek someone of the same sex. Like
Yeah.
you can't be like, okay, be gone, kids, because I'm a
Right.
lesbian. Like
They
Right.
still here.
Right.
I changed my lifestyle. Go
Right.
away. Y'all don't come with it. You can't. Yeah.
Right.
So You can't. And then like,
Yeah.
I'll say for me, I know before I came out, I married straight out of high school,
Mm.
married someone that I knew that was not going to be okay with my sexuality. And I will honestly say I didn't even really give him the opportunity. You bait them in conversations, and when the conversations don't come back, you just go, eh. So I just suppressed it and was just like, I'm not gonna do it. And then but into that marriage, like I am just getting my arousal level and my attraction level to women is just growing beyond actually sex. So
Mhm.
I'm connecting with these women and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so attracted to this and this and this, and it's just growing inside of me, and I'm just keeping it at bay because I want to be respectful to this marriage. But as
Mm.
soon as my marriage was over, the first thing I did was get some pussy.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
No dick. I had
Yeah.
girlfriends.
That's a
I
good
had
question.
everything.
Shari. Shari. Oh, but
Yes.
MaSherrie said, how'd you get it?
How you get it?
Being a straight woman and then being bounced in that world. But I think you were having sex.
First of all, I've always known that I was bisexual. It was just
You always knew
always
you was a little funny.
opportunity.
Okay.
Yeah, always. I've always just been waiting for opportunities to hump on girls. Like I always was. So it was just like when I was married, I was like, there's no opportunity for me to hump on a woman, so I gotta be straight. And so, but let me tell you, I literally was like, I had conversations as soon as I knew somebody liked me. I'm like, okay. And when my marriage was over, when we broke up, it was on and popping. All them bitches that was like talking to me, oh, come on, bitch. Yeah, I slept with way more women than I ever slept with men.
Oh,
Honestly,
okay. Okay.
that's a
She
true
still
statement.
don't know. She didn't get her question answered. She said, "But how did you get this woman?
The
Like,
woman that
how did,
walked in.
How did I get the woman?
yeah,
Your
like
time,
I think
baby.
you
Your
asking
time.
like what was your encounter? Like how did it even come to
Yeah.
fruition after you got divorced? Like this was like a
'Cause what
coworker? Was it on a you
the
asking
ceremony?
oh it's like
No,
two
no,
lipstick
these
they
was
used to
the-
call them
these
lipstick something
two
they
lipstick lesbians. I mean,
yeah
lipstick, yeah, lipstick
I'm done.
lesbians.
Not the lipstick
No,
but listen
lesbian.
like oh
no.
my
So,
god
okay, so this is the thing.
Not
Okay,
the
this is
lipstick
this is
lesbians.
this is a real
oh
true
are you
thing.
asking like what does she
So,
like sexually
Yeah.
oh she's asking what do you like if it's two feminine women like what do you like sexually so I think in her mind she's thinking oh there's one that's doing the penetrating and one that's getting it
Yeah.
okay, we can
Not
go
all the
into
time
that. So,
though. That's not
so,
all the
so,
time though.
so first things first. I'm super
this is
dominant.
too
I'm a
much pussy talk for me
I know I'm super dominant. And I don't like to be strapped on. Like you're not gonna because like I said before, if there's a dick involved, I need a human man to be attached to it. I
and when
don't
you're right
want
you're right now
I don't want the plastic. Now, if me and her are using a two-way, that's different. But she couldn't put on a strap on and just penetrate me and go at it. Like she just couldn't. It's not gonna happen. I
Damn.
don't like it. It's not gonna happen. My pussy is probably gonna dry all the way up because I don't want it.
Oh
I don't
damn.
want it. But
what
if
if
I have on a two-way, if it's a two-way situation, that's different because we're both doing it together. I'm still aroused. There's still, clitoral stimulation. There are still things that I'm still enjoying. But if it's just you with a strap on, it's not gonna. It ain't gonna
Right.
happen. I'm
Right.
not. I
That's
don't
not
like
what you
it.
want.
But
It's
I
just
will
not what
strap
you want.
on you in a heartbeat.
Look at you. Oh, you wow. You
Hey, I'm a hypocrite.
you
I don't
wow.
even
You
deny it. Like I will strap on you. I will make all the love to you
she's
if you
selfish
need. put my strap on, but you don't even think about putting that shit on me.
Wow.
my
Wow.
God.
Sherry said, I don't want it, but I'll be a warrior. I'll be
Will give. Will give.
Yeah.
Listen,
Shall not
listen,
receive.
that's right. That is right.
Oh
I will
my.
give.
Oh my. Oh man. You
That's just,
wow, Sherry. You wow. Because
I mean,
I
it's
don't
just the
want it.
truth.
It's gonna dry all me up,
And
and
that's
I'll be a
another reason,
warrior for you.
and that's another reason why I don't date masculine presenting women, because
Oh my God, Shari, you're a
most masculine presenting women, they want to strap on, and they'll be mad at me. They'd be mad at me because I'm over here trying to poke you too, girl. You talking about you ain't never been poked?
Hey,
I'm about to
absolutely
poke
not. Absolutely not.
exactly. So what would I be able to do for you? Nothing. All I can do is be your arm candy and smile and shit. Cause you can't do nothing for me and I can't do nothing for you.
No,
Phillisha,
you
you
can't.
not getting strapped on?
Hey, you wow. You wow. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Ain't nobody listen
Absolutely
and
not.
listen and listen for some listen. I'm not talking down to masculine woman or masculine presented woman who might get strapped down because the pussy is made to get penetrated, right? I'm not
Right.
talking. I'm not talking down to them, but over here, absolutely not. It's not happening. But I am
Yes.
not a touch. I'm not a touch me not stud or touch me not lesbian woman. Touch me, lick on me, all that. Get on your knees. I prefer it that way. And I preferably like a woman who can take the bass out of my voice, and that's facts. You know what I'm saying? I know that you real good if you can take the bass out of my voice.
Baby, that done tickled me.
I like that. I like that.
Take the bass out my voice.
Yeah, take
I
the
like
bass.
that.
Yeah. Take the bass out of my voice and make it sound different. Hey, she funny as
You be over there.
Make me clutch my motherfucking pearls, bitch.
Right.
Yeah. That's I actually prefer that, but I'm not. I will tell you this. I used to be pound town all the time. Let's pound town. Even with my ex-wife, it was like pound town. But
40, so I know
but
but
my current girlfriend, she doesn't prefer that. So I like to pride myself to say if the only way, if you feel like the only way you're gonna make a woman have an orgasm is just pounding her, then you got to get more, you got to get more experience. So I'm more experienced than that.
You need to learn the vagina.
Yeah. I also like body mapping, body fucking. I like all of that. So I'm into all that. But most people be surprised. They be like, "Oh, I thought you was Pound Town. Like you was gonna whip that thing out and tear me." I be like, "No, babe, we can do a whole lot of things up in here. I just don't like being penetrated." But yeah.
Oh, is she? For who?
Corey, y'all in y'all side conversation.
Right.
Tell
You
us
can't hear
too.
nothing.
All right.
Okay.
Any more questions? Do y'all have any more questions that y'all would like to ask the opposite sexual orientation? Because Phillisha, you have sent me some questions.
I did. Oh, all right. So this is like away from like the sex, right? I just gotta know this. Like, so I did text her a couple of questions. Well, a few. Why do straight women allow for these men, have babies with men and extend their bloodline legacy with a man who won't marry them, who won't even commit to them? Why?
Because let me talk
You
about
don't get to answer first, April, because you're not the guest.
Go ahead, guest. MaSherrie, please. Excuse me.
I just want to know.
Like I married them niggas, but I'm still gonna tell you what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Let's go, MaSherrie. Answer the question. It's on you.
I
can't hear her. We can't hear her.
We can't hear her. What's going on with her?
I don't understand. I don't know. We right here. Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Yes.
Oh, maybe come up here or something. I
Yeah,
don't know.
because we can't hear her.
Can you hear now? No.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, sorry. Maybe I was on the floor. I can't speak for that behalf because that's not my story. I think if I'm gonna continue my bloodline, the first time was a shame on me. The second time it was intentional. I will say sometimes it happens, just like you were saying, how some women want children. Sometimes it happens accidentally. It wasn't planned. We was young. What the hell? We knew what we was doing at 17, 18. But I do believe as a woman and as you grow, and as I think you said, every 7 years you're supposed to grow. So if I were to answer that, I would say probably the lack of growth in that woman is what continues to go down.
Okay.
You know, and then sometimes that did be so good. Like you, yeah. I'm talking on behalf.
I mean, yeah, that's my thing.
But I will say that. But I will say that.
Yeah, and I think also
you
to
can slip
piggyback,
up.
you wasn't. A lot of times, people ain't fucking to have kids; they fucking to get a nut.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Wasn't nobody trying to have kids? They was trying to fuck.
And
That just
that
happened.
just happened.
And
You know the
kids
actual
are a result
purpose
of
of sex.
fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah. But at no point was it, oh, I'm trying to have a baby by this nigga. No. I was trying to fuck this nigga and I didn't end up getting pregnant. That's what that was.
Okay.
And I choose not to abort my baby.
That part.
Okay.
I mean, you may have made some other choices at some other times. I ain't saying that, but I'm saying on these kids I got, I choose not.
Right.
I choose that
damn. So then look,
and then other times some women just don't even want to be married. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
you know,
it ain't
because
everybody's
like
goal.
I have actually been with someone who I was like, you would be an awesome father, but you would be a terrible husband. So what makes you a father doesn't make what makes you a good father doesn't necessarily make you a good husband or vice versa. You know
That's
what I'm
very
saying?
true.
Because some men are they are excellent fathers, but they were trash ass boyfriends or husbands. And the opposite way, like I
And
have
they had
friends,
good dick.
I literally have friends
That's what you know.
who will not date men that are good fathers. They will not. They will not date men that are good fathers because why, April? Why won't you date a man that's a good father?
Don't like the ass daddies because they take it away from me. When you out there, you gotta do for your kids. Then you can't do for me the way I want you to do for me, or be there for me, or hang out with me when you have responsibilities. And I'll say, oh, this is a good daddy ass nigga. I'm not fucking with him.
Yo, at least you honest. At least you honest.
But I have a lot of friends that are like that. I have a lot of friends that are like that, but I've always been the opposite. I always like dating men that take care of their kids because I can't respect you if you don't take care of your kids. Because I have children who didn't take care of their fucking kids, so I don't want to date a dude that don't take care of his fucking kids. Like, okay, well, if you have to go see your son, I'm gonna help you. Like, go see him. I support that shit.
That's the first time, April. That's the first time I heard a woman say that's a good daddy.
I mean, well, keep in mind
too, of friends
I've
that are like
my
that.
kids. My kids are grown. I really don't want to fuck with a nigga with kids. Period.
Right.
So let me go and put that out there. That's first choice.
Right.
You got kids.
But I also feel like at your age, April, that's a rite of passage. Like, what I hate to hear is girls that are like 30 and like, I don't fuck with no guy. Like, it's almost to be expected. Somebody you gonna date gonna have some fucking kids. Not if you choose not to.
Well, it's not that they can't have children. They can't have young children. They need to have adult children is what April is
what does that mean?
Yeah.
It is a preference. It is a preference, but it also, you're right.
Thank you.
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
you can have all kids, you can have grandkids. kids, but when I want to take a trip, I don't want to have the responsibilities of you
ain't
you
trying to
and your
play me,
kids.
mom.
I'm not. No. I mean, I want somebody to watch my goats and chickens one day. That's as much responsibility as I want.
Right. Okay. Yeah. And we're gonna have 2 sheep, and they're gonna be called Meek Mill and Drake, because that's what I want.
I was thinking 1 sheep, a puppy, and an alpaca. So
and a goat. Don't you want a goat too?
no, I said my 2 goats.
Oh,
My 2 goats, my 5 chickens, 1 puppy, alpaca, and a sheep.
Y'all is crazy.
Yeah. That's what I'm like. That's what I'm into. Yeah, that's crazy though. Listen, my sister about to go back in the market. Well, she getting out of a relationship, and we was talking about it. And
Phillisha.
She said, yes.
Oh, before I get too far, so you said you had 2 gay friends that they were engaged. Are they single now?
I don't have well.
One of
Corey
them
like hook me up.
One of them was a lawyer. His name was Terrence. He was a lawyer for OSHA, and I lost both of them through collateral damage through my marriage. Like, so it was like collateral damage. People started like choosing sides. The other one,
she got the friends. She got the friends in the divorce.
Yeah, you feel me? She got them get the gay guys or whatever in the divorce. So, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
So Terry is still single, you say?
Terrence, I don't know if Terrence is single, to be honest with you. I haven't spoke to him since I separated from my ex-wife. I don't know what either one of them are doing, but
she got Terrence.
What you say?
Why did y'all separate? That's a good question. Like, why did it just not? Like, what happened?
So to be honest with you, I went back into my past and got my ex-wife because I always was in love with her. I had other relationships, but it just wasn't the same. But I was so much in love with her that I didn't even think about the logic. I put love before logic. And when I realized when we were going through our divorce, because I chose to get divorced from her, I realized that we wasn't even fucking compatible. I'm too ambitious. I'm the person who's jumping out the helicopter, literally with no parachute, no plan, but I know a bitch is going to land, right? And then we're going to get to our destination. Well, my ex-wife, she ain't getting on a helicopter. Matter of fact, she ain't even going to the motherfucking takeoff strip. She's not there. She's at home on the couch, on her phone, looking at Instagram and shit. She's not even going that far out. Like she's a double dutcher. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not happy with my career. I'm not happy with this. I'm not happy with that. But I'm not going to do anything to change that and find my happiness. Where I'm the person like, oh, I want this promotion. I'm going after this. Oh, I'm going to go get this degree. I'm going after that. I'm just very ambitious. And once I realized, we wasn't even fucking compatible. And I also felt like the reason why she wasn't able to move her career forward or just life in period was 2 things. She had childhood trauma that she would not address, and the fact that I wasn't able, because I'm a nigga who handles shit. That's just what it is. That's literally what it is.
So Phillisha, so with you saying that, now I know why you with my friend, because that thing
she
is
just
super
so
ambitious.
Yes.
And that thing is she gonna take a chance. Everything she gonna take a chance.
Yes. That's what had me paying her car note at one point in time and paying her rent and shit. Because I like a woman that's doing for herself and she don't ask me for anything. It makes me want to do for her. So I'll be like, here you go. Here go the money for your car. Here go the money for your rent. Here goes some money for you to have, because
she gonna handle her business. Business. She gonna handle her business first.
And she'll let me know in a minute. And you know what I learned from her is like, she like, yeah, that's cool that you pay the bills in the house and shit, but I need more than that from you. I need more than that. See, she's like, you were so used to just paying shit and handling shit that you feel like that was your leverage. That's not what your leverage for me, because I don't need this shit from you, and I'm not here for for your money, but I need you. Do you know how to love me? So when your friend asks me, do you know how to love me? And I'm like, yeah, you know, you like me. And I'm naming all the shit like, oh yeah, you would like me to take you places and buy you shit. She's like, yeah, that's cool that you know how to do that. But no, I don't really want that. I want you to get me flour for no reason. She was like, you told me you was romantic. She was like, I haven't seen that. I want to see more of that side from you. So she challenged me to be more than just a nigga who going to pay the bills and protect you. She knows she ain't got to worry about me protecting. I take a nigga head off. She already know it. She know she know we ain't got to worry about that. And that was a big thing for her. Like, I want to feel safe. I want to feel protected. And I feel that way for you. But she challenged me to be more than just a person who handles things. She was like, so you know about, you know, you're financially literate. Teach me that. Teach me how to clean up the credit. Teach me how to do this and, you know, raise my credit score, how we work it. I'm like, babe, it's just a system. It's only a system. The credit score is the only thing you can fuck up so many times and bounce right back to it. It's just the system. So teach me how to walk through the home buying process. Teach me how to do that. So she's definitely challenged me to do that and just be more in tune with my emotions. Because when you're the person who's responsible for everything, you got to suppress that a lot of times. Because who the fuck you going to whine to, or who you going, you know what I'm saying, vent to? Because you the person who handling
everything. It's
everything.
your show.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
And so now, Phillisha, now in the divorce, which friend did you get?
I didn't get. Listen, I didn't get none of the. I didn't get none of the guy friends. I didn't get nobody of your speed, baby. I didn't get them. I got some of the lesbian friends, some of the straight friends, and that's it.
It's nothing. It's nothing.
I didn't get that. But I will say this though. I don't have nothing bad to say about my ex-wife. One thing that happened is it made me realize that you have to also take, and even when you're in a relationship, you have to also look at it as I was a part of a team that failed. We didn't complete what our goal was. Because I know a lot of motherfuckers be like, oh, I divorced her. She wasn't shit. No, nigga, you played a part in it too. I was a part of something that failed, and I take full responsibility for that. And I learned a lot from that. And so going into my next relationship, I was still learning, and I have a person who's challenging me to be better than what I was before. Facts.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
And it's tough. I'm not telling you it's easy, because this motherfucker is really challenging me like, no, that's not going to work for me. That might have worked for them in the past. That's not going to work for me. I want to be loved this way. Granted, nigga, you paid the bills. The lights is on. That's great. I'm turning the lights on now. But I still need you to be something else for me, because this is what Amanda needs, right? And so now I have a person that can just come around me, MaSherrie, and be like, just your energy seems low today. And just give me a hug. Before, listen, no bullshit. Before, motherfuckers would ask me in the past, you all right? I'm like, yeah, I'm all right, but I'm not all right. Because I got to be the person.
That's what we was conditioned to say.
We all right, right. But now she like, no, nigga, you not all right. Come here and get this hug. Let me love on you. Let me kiss on you. And it's okay for you to be vulnerable around me. Because before, it was like, that space wasn't there for me to be vulnerable. It's like, oh, you the nigga who handle shit. You
but you know what? When she says she needs someone to make her feel secure, most heterosexual women or lesbian women, even bi women, when we seek security in a person, the safety and the security, it is literally protection wise. But when you're with a man, or you're with a masculine woman, and they want to seek protection, that is for their emotions and their to be safe. They want to be able to be protected in their emotions and have that safe space for them to be able to say how they feel without it being used against them later and things like that.
Yeah.
You know,
to be vulnerable.
So that gives them the space to be vulnerable with you. Because there's a lot of women, you know, they'll be like, oh, he don't tell me how he feels. That's because you haven't made it safe enough for him to tell you that. You're not making it safe for him to be able to tell you those things, or you know, give you that part of him. You're over here nagging about this and wanting that and doing this, but you haven't made it a place for him. You know, he's over here doing everything he can to make a place for you. But what are you being for him?
One lady, I watched the video, and one lady, Sherry, said, the girl said, because how long you been with your husband? She said, I've been with my husband 20 odd years, 20 plus years. And she said the husband even like went away to jail at one time before. He legit now, but he went away to jail and she stuck by him or whatever. And she said, what did you have to learn how to do to keep it? She said, I had to learn how to be quiet and listen. She was like, I was so busy defending my womanhood and me being independent and all this other stuff. When that's a lot of times that's not even what men say. She's like, I had to learn how to be quiet and listen to what he was saying that he needed from me. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, and girl, that's how we on the same page. Like I had to give him a space to be able to talk and not feel like I'm trying to over talk him or tell him what to do or tell him that he's wrong. And she's like, I had to.
It's the truth.
Yeah. She said,
because in relationships, we as people, we don't listen to receive. We listen to defend. We just want to hear what you have to say so we can have a rebuttal. We don't want to partake in the actual conversation and listen thoroughly through everything. Because if you actually let someone from start to finish say how they feel about something, if you guys are having a challenge, and if you let them start to finish and you don't interrupt them and you actually listen, you'll be able to hear and know exactly what it is that they need from you. But by the time, as soon as you start hearing, I, me, this, that, you didn't, you just automatically turn into defense mode. You don't hear anything else, and they never get the root of what it is that they're wanting you to hear, because you're still stuck on the you did, I did, why, you're stuck at this top part. It's so surface level. So until people can actually get to a point in a place where they are open enough to receive that type of communication, it's always going to be the same. You need to listen.
I had to learn patience. You know what I started learning? The more I listen, the better the situation go. And I told my sister the other day, I was like, yeah, there may be a correlation between me talking too fucking much and shit not going the way I wanted to go. So so she was like, so how did this session go with your mentor? I said, I just listened. That's all I did. And I wrote shit down. I just listened and wrote shit down. I was like, in a session.
But you learned more from just doing that.
Yeah, so my sister started laughing. She was like, oh, so there could be a direct correlation to you shutting the fuck up and letting the people mentor you the way they supposed to mentor. Yeah, direct correlation to that. So, yeah, definitely.
All right. So, Corey?
Yes, ma'am.
Muted. April? Y'all
I'm open.
Man, they over there. They high as hell.
I know.
They seeing spaceships over there. Bro.
Now, this has been great information, though. Great information.
It was.
It was.
No, it was. Even as someone of the gay community, one of the gays, I learned some shit today. So I love it. Like, this is what this is about.
I love that. I'm gonna use this now. He a good baby daddy ass nigga. I took that out of here. I took that out of there. Yeah.
I'll give him that credit.
Yeah. Oh, he a good baby daddy ass nigga. I'm ready to go on a cruise. He ain't gonna be available. His weekends is tied up.
They are though. They are. Yeah. Where do I fit in? I
didn't know it was a thing. I thought that y'all wanted niggas to be good baby daddies. I didn't know you was like, no, this shit is a thing.
But when do a good baby daddy have time for me?
I understand. I'm not mad. I just didn't know it wasn't a thing.
Right.
I learned something as a lesbian woman that straight women don't want no good baby daddy ass niggas. They don't want them. So if I see some, so now that's what I'm gonna start. Because normally I would like leave with the conversation like I got some niggas who take care of their kids. They good dudes. Now I won't even lead with that. I'd be like, so are you into niggas who free on the weekends or niggas who good baby daddy ass niggas? I won't. I'm no longer like coming out and saying, "Oh, he a good dude. He takes care of his kids." I'm no longer saying that. I'm no longer saying that.
I hear that totally different.
They are. I do. And April she's my big sister. Like, I have a bunch of friends that are like that. when I have a bunch of friends who are like
There's
that.
a
And
whole
so
cult out this motherfucker.
Listen, when I was like, oh, I'm dating a guy, he's a single parent. They was like,
girl, no.
Girl, we ain't taught you nothing.
What?
I'm like, he take care of his kids. So I'm like, yes, please give me somebody who take care of their kids, baby. And they all like, girl, no. Girl, no.
We was just following the guy today that had his kids. I love a man who take care of his kids.
Me
I'm trying to
too.
love you back.
Yeah, I do. I'm gonna be like, let's take little Junior to go see SpongeBob.
Lord.
That's what he said.
April said, hell no. I'm trying to go out to this island and I ain't got time to be putting the floaties on his ass.
I'm trying to catch flights without feelings. Let's go.
Right.
Listen, had I not dated someone with a child, because I was like, I'm not dating after all my kids graduated and was done. I'm like, I'm not dating nobody that got little kids. If I had not have listened to my daughter,
that's understandable though.
My mom was like, Mom,
you don't need nobody with little kids.
But if I had to listen to my own self, then I wouldn't be in this happy situation that I'm in, because he has a small child and he's a good ass father.
Oh,
so
I
know that at least
a small child.
Yes, so I do know. Yes, but you love him though. Everybody loves him. He's a great guy.
I didn't know
he had a small child.
You a good baby daddy ass nigga.
Yes, he is. And so I know that at least for 1 week, at least a week out of every month, he's gonna be gone doing daddy stuff.
And April not with that shit. She not with it.
But you know, I've always wanted kids, so I think that's why I like that, because I'd be like, "Oh, this is my
old are you? How old are you?
I will be 51 next Friday.
Next Friday.
Yes.
When's your birthday? When's your birthday?
The 27th.
All right, because my sister is the 17th, and yeah, I gravitate towards
tomorrow.
Yeah, she is Scorpio.
No, today is the 17th.
Oh, no, November.
Oh, November 17th. Oh, okay, that's Albany's birthday.
Yeah, and me and my sister is Scorpio, and we get along like this.
MaSherrie is November 1st.
October 30th. Yay, Scorpio!
Scorpio!
See, that's why I get along with y'all energy, because y'all some freak assholes. That's why I get along with y'all energy.
Freak hoes, freak.
Get along with y'all energy, man. That's the only person that can set me straight. My sister. She a whole Scorpio. She know me. I'm a Leo woman. I'm the first day, July 23rd. My sister know me back to front. She like, but what you gonna do is you gonna do this shit right here. Like she know me back. She the only one that can set me straight. And I value her opinion more than my motherfucking mom. I value my sister's opinion more than my mom. I tell women I meet, don't worry about meeting my fucking mom. Like she's important, she's my mom, but if you're trying to impress somebody, impress my favorite person, my sister, if you're really trying to impress somebody. You know what I mean?
Phillisha, what do you do for a living?
What I do for a living is very stressful. So I am at a high level a subcontract administrator, and I basically negotiate all the terms and conditions and rates terms and conditions and rates for our subcontractors who do work for my company on behalf of the government. So the government says, here's a proposal. It's worth $150 million. These are our deliverables. This is the statement of work. This is what we need y'all to do. So our high asses go and get subs who can do that work for a less rate. And then we submit our proposal, which includes our sub rate with ours. And we win them most of the time. And then we get $150 million contracts and for 4 or 5 years and all that stuff. So I do very stressful work.
So you work, is that for the government or like the city?
So I don't work for the government. I work for Booz Allen Hamilton. That's a government contractor. They're a large government contracting company. And so I'm not a contractor, because most people say, are you a contractor? I'm like, no, it don't matter if we win a program or not. If we don't win the program, they just like, hey, Phillisha, there's another proposal coming down the chute. You're up next. Like, this is yours. This is in your account. So you got to work it. It's just like that. Any program I win turns into, any proposal I win turns into a program that I got to work. So sometimes I could be managing 4 or 5 different programs and making sure all our subs, administrative paperwork, contracts and rates and everything like that is up to par.
So you make a cute coin.
I make well over 6 figures, but I have real bills.
Oh, okay.
Real.
Mhm.
Do you still date guys?
And pay bills.
No, I already got somebody to take my money.
I already got somebody that's taking my money.
I already got somebody that take my money. You know what I'm saying?
I know that's right. Shit.
I already got somebody that's like, hey, what we get? You know what I'm saying?
Right. So Phillisha, tell everybody how to find you on Instagram and tell us about your food, about your dope ass food.
So you can find me on Instagram at Angry Buddha Kitchen LLC. So you can find me there. Make sure you spell Buddha right. It's Buddha. Don't spell it Budddah. Don't do that. So it's Angry Buddha Kitchen, which is spelled Buddha Kitchen LLC. And then you can find me on Facebook at Angry Buddha Kitchen. And basically, at a high level, it's a food services company that offers like private dining experiences. What else we do? We have dinner for 2 packages on there in case you want to wine and dine your boo. You know, and you don't want to have to be involved with anything, but just the semantics. All you got to do is pick the package that you want. You just, dinner for 2 package, and then, cut the check or whatever, how it is. We'll come through, make it a special evening. We also do meal prep as well. And I do have some special occasion packages, more for like people who might like to do brunch and stuff like that. Cause I don't consider myself a caterer. So.
And then you can also go for the slow people, Phillisha, you say it's what?
Angry Buddha Kitchen.
And that's
so you can go to my website. You can go to my website, angrybuddhakitchen.com, and you spell Buddha Buddha.
Bud?
Yeah, they high. They super high.
No, Bud what?
Be Angry Buddha. They high, y'all. They Angry Buddha Kitchen. Buddha is Buddha. That's how you spell it. Some people be spelling it Buddah.
Wrong, clearly. Okay, and MaSherrie, tell the people how they can find you. She's been on Oprah's on.
Oh yeah. Oh, you lit. Yeah,
no,
I'm not lit like that.
Who
you
lives
lit.
around the corner named Oprah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like Oprah Winfrey, like silly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She said silly.
Yeah. I thought it was this Oprah. Like,
yeah.
But so I'm on the opposite end. I do have a catering company.
I can't hear her.
I know we can't hear you. What are you doing? That's different.
I'm just sitting
below
here.
sea level with that motherfucker. She below
I'm just sitting here.
What about now? Microphone check.
Okay,
1 2 1 2. I'm on the mic and I'm ready to. Okay. So no, I do have a catering company. I'm located here in Texas. I'm from Louisiana. Yeah. And it's called Tailor Made Cakes and Cuisine. And I'm on Instagram as Tailor Made Cuisine. So I do cater. I do private dinners as well. So it's good to expand my mind to hear about subcontracting that out. So that's what I did gravitate when you said that. Yeah. Because right now they book me and I do it and I enjoy doing it too. So it's like a.
What did he say?
Go ahead.
Oh, the battery. Oh no, the batteries. So it was about to go out. It's still made. So yeah, but you can find me on Tailor Made Cakes and Cuisine. We do full service catering, small caterings, it doesn't matter. We've had a couple I won't say celebrity clients, but for high-end people. Because I feel like all my people are big.
Yeah.
But so yeah, I've been grateful and I've enjoyed this opportunity. Thank you for having me, and it's been a pleasure.
All right. All right.
All right.
You gotta next time. You gotta ask me some more questions.
They just
I was
signed
hoping,
off.
Yeah, she out. Tailor-made cuisine out.
Well, we do thank you for being on the show. Both of you guys for being on the show. I felt like this was a lot of extras. Anyway, if you guys would like to follow us, we are on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube.
All right.
And if you want to listen to us, we are on anywhere that you listen to your podcast, whether that be iHeart, Apple, Spotify, Stitcher. We're on Amazon Music. We're on Audible. We're everywhere that you listen to your podcast. Oh, you can give your closing? You can give the closing.
I was putting out a fire over here. It was some shit going on. Okay, so y'all can listen on Apple, Spotify, or her Audible, wherever you listen to your favorite podcast. That's where you can find us. If you're on YouTube, you can subscribe to us, rate, review, leave us a message. Be in those comments every Thursday morning when we upload new episodes. Lay on time on Thursday. Sometimes, you would be forgetting to upload the podcast, but make sure that y'all do listen to the podcast when we upload. Rate, subscribe, click that notification bell so that you can be notified when you get that stuff. Did Shari tell y'all to go to Naturally Unbothered at number2@gmail.com? That is Naturally Unbothered number2@gmail.com. Leave us a message. We welcome the feedback, the comments, and Ebonites. You know how I adore your advice requests. We'll keep them coming. Thank you to all of our guests. Phillisha, I can't wait for you to cook something for me. You in Georgia? Where y'all at? Y'all in Atlanta?
I'm in DC.
Oh, damn. DC. Is that where my package came from? I don't know why I thought it came from Georgia. Okay, anyway, please tell your whole ass friends to tell your whole ass friends to tell they whole ass friends about Naturally Unbothered. And also, if you want to know more about anybody that Phillisha might have for Corey, anyone that anything about April, her shenanigans, because she will shenan again, and anything that Shari might have going on, please dial 205-308-8304. That is 205-308-8304. And
I just followed y'all. All right.
Yay!
Thank
Follow.
you.
I followed y'all
simple.
under Amy Buddha Kitchen. So under my
Yes.
yeah, I followed y'all.
And
I didn't know y'all was
simple.
doing this. I gotta watch this next time. I didn't know that y'all was even like doing this. I gotta watch y'all next time.
Yes, please go and go to YouTube and subscribe, like while you're there, and hit that notification bell. If y'all want us to make any little bit of money, so I don't have to look like this when we come on, and and April don't gotta look like that, and Shari don't gotta look like she looks. Come on, y'all, please, please.
Cut it out, y'all. Until next time, y'all. It's been another great episode of Naturally Unbothered. Peace.
All right.
If y'all want some